If I let you tell it, put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend a day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never try. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Chad Hunt, 60, Pittsburgh. I got you, son. Yeah.
On first down, Taylor. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on second down, Bledsoe. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. First down, Titans, gain of 12. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. The give to Taylor. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Okay, ready? Check 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch out. Check. Hold up, flex. Ready.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Yes, sir. 41. No gain on this defense. Ready? Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down now. It's Taylor, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Bledsoe. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, it's James. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Check 41. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Motion. Young lady.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, James. Oh, he sheds himself free. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That one good for 10 yards.
Come on.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
13 yards. And the Titans first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's checking crack. 36.
Back to throw. Bledsoe. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bledsoe. He'll get this complete to Batson. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On the set. Check 55, Mike.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Bledsoe completes it to Davis. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Looking to throw. Bledsoe, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Or big. Give me something.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bledsoe. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
2nd and 2. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, he's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, Frank. 55. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Dude, fellas, let's go. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bledsoe. He's going to wind up and air it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Whip. Ready? Watch the whip. Kill.
61, matchbox lights.
Motion. Mike, 40, lady. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, T. Lady. Check safety.
A final shot before the break. Darnold, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A 30-yard attempt.
Cyber weren't able to knock this one through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Here's Darnold. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Go sack. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. Man, Eddie. I'm coming after you.
Go.
48's the Mike. Check.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check your hot read.
Going on the ground with Homer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Watch the pass. Kill. Turn. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 48.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Seibert on for the PAT.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Bledsoe. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Saunders. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. On first down, Taylor. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Bledsoe uncorks one for Davis, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Looking to throw. Bledsoe, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Staying open. Staying open. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Oh, you got D?
Darnold from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch the pass. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Red 80. Check the red 80.
On 3rd down, James. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. No 80. SOS. 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 SOS.
On the ground, it's James. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check 43. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
This is Homer. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Mike 41. Mike 41. Switch up.
James. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Bledsoe. Over the middle, complete. That's Saunders. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Bledsoe. It's caught by Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards. First down, Tennessee.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down. Bledsoe. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now it's Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Hopkins with the extra point. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 46-yard line.
We're going to sign. 41 to Mike. Hey, lady. You better be afraid of
On 2nd down now, it's James. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And now hang on here, the door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go. 70 in. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. Cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a piece, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a animal. On the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not they owe me. Give me that.